What is going on? It is Fred from the Red Chair Reviews. It is another Monday Moves for May 8th, 2023. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing well. I'm wearing a denim suit coat. How can I be doing poorly if I'm wearing a denim suit coat? You can't be doing poorly when you're wearing a denim suit coat, right? Canadian tuxedo? Is that what they call it? I don't know. Either way, here's some of the stuff that I got this week that I'm excited to share with you. We're talking CDs, we're talking video games, we're talking vinyl. Let's go! Those of you that follow me on Instagram have seen I've posted some pictures of a couple hundred CDs I picked up out of the dollar bin recently. And I just want to show you some of the things I got for $1. I'm pretty excited about it. First, we have this record, the CD from Pig. This is called Sensation. This came out in 1996. The only reason I got this is because I remember having it when I was about, 19 years old when it came out. So I got it. I remember being like, I heard it was something like 9 Inch Nails, and it wasn't as good as 9 Inch Nails. So I'm going to give this a listen and see if it's still good. It might be great. Might be terrible. For $1 though, totally worth the risk. Another CD that I thought I already had was this Remembering Never. This is from 2003. Women and Children Die First. This is a really great sounding album. I remember really loving the sound of this. And back then, everything that was on Ferret Records was either awesome or terrible. And this Remembering Never is part of the awesome stack. So once again, I found it for $1. Had to get it. There are two bands that I really didn't need, but because their CDs were all $1, I got a lot of their discography. Number one is 7 Mary 3. Do you remember them? I have become Columbus. Yeah, that song. That's on here. But they have a couple other CDs, and I'm like, you know what? For $1, I'm going to check it out. This is a promo copy as well. This album's called Orange Avenue. So I want to listen to it and see if anything on here is worthwhile, besides the radio hit that everyone knew, and then they were 7 Mary gone. But 7 Mary 3, I'm going to check out this discography. Pretty good for $1 each. I like Soul Asylum. I mean, Misery for $1. I'll check it out. Dave Pirner, pretty talented guy. I know everyone knows them for Grave Dancers Union and then Unplugged, which just came back out on vinyl, which I did pick up. But, I mean, it's a 5-song EP kind of thing, a single, I think, for Misery, the song Misery. It's got other tracks on here, Hope, and Summer of Drugs, etc. So, looking forward to this for $1. I have this Transport League because for a very short while, I was a Pavement Music street rep. So this I got because I have a promo advance copy that I got that they sent me that I cut up like an idiot and put in a real case, dummy. So I found this for $1. But this is a really cool album. It's called Satanic Panic. Transport League is still around. They have this new album with this crazy monster guy on it. And it's pretty cool too, but this album was really awesome. And I did see these guys, I think, at the Milwaukee Metal Fest where my band had played. They were on that bill as well. This came out in the year 2000, but once again for $1. Satanic Panic, you gotta check that out. Bob Dylan is the more well-known Dylan, but Jacob Dylan really has a better voice than Bob Dylan. I'm not saying he's the artist that Bob Dylan is, but Wallflowers, I got 3 of their CDs here for $1 a piece. I thought I would check this out. We've got Breach, we've got the Wallflowers, it looks like a self-titled record here, and we also have the Wallflowers Rebel Sweetheart. So I'm going to scope all these out. The most recent one of these releases is from 2005. So it's been a while, but hey, for $1, once again, had to get them. Next, a couple of video game pickups that I finally was able to purchase. Number one, I have not opened this yet, but this Resident Evil 4 remake, I've been waiting for this to come out. I got it, it's just been sitting on my shelf. But I'm hoping to do kind of a review about this. I've heard really, really good things. This is, in my opinion, the best Resident Evil game. Totally changed the game as far as this kind of like shooting style, the over-the-shoulder shooting style. I think it saved the series, to be truthful with you. I know they kind of went a little bit crazy for 5 and 6, but I'm looking forward to trying this out because I've heard really good things. I've heard that it is really atmospheric and even more terrifying than you remember. So excited about that. Also, EA Sports is back in the game with this PGA Tour Road to the Masters. They are trying to battle with this, which is the new 2K23 golf game. I'm not going to lie to you. Having the PS2 VR has kind of changed my way of thinking. I'm going to probably get a lot of my sports games and stuff on PS5 because if it comes out with VR support, why wouldn't you want this? Xbox Series X does not have that. The PS5 does. So I played this for maybe 2 hours. I've played this for probably 5 or 6 hours already. The only thing I don't like about this is the approach shots. I know my golfer is still in the low 70s skill-wise. I haven't really leveled up yet. But man, the approach shots on this are really, really strange. But besides that, I really like the game, and it has that thing the old Tiger Woods used to have, where you pound on the left button there as you were doing your backswing, and it goes to this cut scene of him blasting the ball. Man, it's super awesome. So I have to say that it is kind of bringing back some old school memories. Is this as good as like the old school Tiger Woods games? It doesn't feel quite as fun to play yet, but it does have the whole season. You can play through the Korn Ferry Tour, all those things. Got LPGA golfers. Not a huge roster of golfers on either one of these. I would say that the Xbox Series X, the roster of golfers in this slightly edges out the EA game. But I'll tell you what, EA is looking to make some noise in the golf world again. And Road to the Masters, it has all the majors officially certified on this, where this has like kind of wannabe majors. So this is kind of neat. They have that too. It is cool, but the approach shots, man, are strange. Last but not least, what many of you are here for, vinyl. What vinyl did I get? I didn't get a lot of vinyl this week. I got a couple things. You may have seen a photo, but we did order the Porcupine Tree IADWXT. These are all 4 tracks that are from those 3 recording sessions for Porcupine Tree. Drown With Me, Chloroform, Revenant, and Mother and Child Divided have not ever been officially released on vinyl. So here it is. They only made at the most 800 copies of this. We had to order it from overseas. But, you know, happy to have it. And, you know, if you're a Porcupine Tree collector, you have to kind of try to find this. Typo Negative has been releasing Dead Again. Dead Again. They've been releasing Dead Again. Either way, this is their last album before the passing of Peter Steele. I know it was kind of locked up with SPV for a while. We do have an original pressing of this. We also have another pressing that happened recently. We have a couple. This was one of the ones that was not included in some of those box sets. So you may have gotten the Typo box sets, but you were still missing Dead Again because it was kind of locked up. This here is a joint venture between Brooklyn Vegan and the Revolver pressing. This is 500, green and black splatter. So glad to have this. Probably still keep listening to the original pressing though. I haven't heard this one sounds terribly better. This is a 2LP. One of the releases was a 3LP of this. We have that one too. So, you know, I'd be curious to see, you know, if the 3LP sounds better than this one. It also has, it's a deluxe edition, the other one, this 3LP, so it has some unreleased tracks, but still happy to have this. Anytime Typo puts stuff out, we usually buy it because we love that band. And the last one just came in. It's a shiny box. This is from Madame Zuzu's. This is the Smashing Pumpkins. Autumn? I don't know. It's this rock opera, 3 acts. You know, it's like this like mega album, 2 hours and 35 minutes of music, I think, something like that. I haven't opened this yet. It's going to be interesting. The Madame Zuzu stuff, that's kind of like Smashing Pumpkins thing. They're releasing a lot of their vinyl on Madame Zuzu's. They had a signed version of this, which cost like $100 more, but it was already kind of pricey, and I'm like, I don't know if I feel like dropping any more on this. But I kind of sworn off this rock opera after listening to the first couple acts sparsely. But man, I heard a guitar track right now. What was it called? Start with an H. And it's a buzzsaw of a track. So, you know, I'm kind of back to being intrigued again. I'm gonna have to listen to this whole thing all the way through and give you a review of it. But this is the Madame Zuzu's limited edition that we ordered, and it definitely looks so shiny and bright. But that's it. That's my Monday pickups for this week. I hope you enjoyed that. I got a lot more CDs than the ones that I showed you, but these are the ones I was kind of excited about that I haven't filed all back into my collection yet. Filing my CDs is a pain in the butt because you have to like move each thing individually down to keep them in alphabetical order. Because I'm a nerd, and that's what I do. Either way, I hope you enjoyed this, and please comment down below. What did you get recently that you really liked? Is there anything here that you think is really cool? Have any observations about the CDs I got? The video games? Maybe you've played a couple of these. What do you think? Do you think 2K23 PJ is better than this Road to the Masters from EA? Do you think it's about the same? I think they play pretty similarly, so I don't know what you guys think. You know, and this Smashing Pumpkins thing, are you into this rock opera thing? Do you think William Corgan has gone too far this time? Let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, share, chat, and just be cool because, you know, this is just like my opinion, man.